leadership, work productivity, group allegiance, and task commitment. Okay, to provide you an overview about this topic, let me set Bianca Alcantara as an example. So Bianca Alcantara has a different strategies and techniques being a leader in comparison to Ashley Gutierrez. So Ashley and Bianca are both leaders, but they have different culture, okay? They have different practices as to how they are a leader in a group. Meron silang iba't ibang pamamaraan kung paano nila mamumunuan yung kanya-kanya nilang grupo. Okay, in the same manner, when it comes to work productivity, Princess Berania has a different tactics, strategies on how she does her activities, on how she finishes her activities on time in comparison to Edelweiss. So differences tayo. Cultural differences along the following areas: leadership, work productivity, group allegiance, and task commitment. Now let's go to the first area, leadership. We have the two let's compare and contrast these two concepts, the high power and the low power as far as leadership is concerned. Okay, so let's do a very informal trivia or survey. This does not connote any reality or factual information. This is just for fun. Let me just ask you, who among you, raise your hand ha, walang maling sagot dito. So please participate, 30 kayo lahat. Dapat yung sum of all the hands raised ay 30. So who among you believe that leadership is power? Dalawa yung tanong ko ha. Una, sino ang naniniwala sa inyo na leadership is power? Itaas ang kamay. Joel, Aljay, Christian, Rojaline, Diana Lynn, Marites, Jessamine, Amperlyn, Alexa, Riza, Princess, Janine, yan. Okay, so there are 20, ilan? There are 20 of you, 17 na lang ngayon, who said that leadership is power. Okay, put down your hands. Put down your hands, please. All right, who among you naman believe that leadership is influence? Leadership is influence. We have Edelweiss, Alexa, Gutierrez Ambanog, Jenny Rose, ayan, Rogelyn de Guzman, Cariga, Caribbean, and Bianca. O yan, 17 plus 8 ay 25 lang. So merong 5 na hindi nag-participate sa inyo dyan ha. Mag-participate ka. Okay, anyway, this is the point. This is for fun lang ha. Doesn't mean na it's true kasi very informal survey. The data is incomplete to form a conclusion, pero for the sake of making my point and for fun, ito ang ibig sabihin nun. And confirm to me kung totoo. Those who believe that leadership is power voted for BBM last election. And then those who said that leadership is influence voted for Lenny. O siguro, confused pa kayo kung mali ang resulta ng ating informal survey, confused pa kayo. Ang gusto nyo talaga ay leadership is influence, pero naloko kayo sa social media, kaya ang binoto nyo ay isa. Anyway, tama ba? O sino yung mga nag-raise kanina na leadership is power? Totoo ba na si BBM ang inyong binoto?
Yes, ma'am.
Hindi po, ma'am.
Di ba? Informal survey pero for fun lang kasi ganyan din, same result sa kabilang section. Yung mga nag-raise ng hands and leadership is power, BBM yung kanilang binoto. And then those who recited leadership is influence, Lenny ang kanilang binoto. Okay, high power versus low power. High power says that leadership is power and then low power says leadership is influence. And it means here that you are making your subordinates follow you because he or she is afraid of the consequences for not following you or for disobeying you. And then for low power naman, influence ang gumagana, your subordinates are following you because you are setting yourself as an example or you are doing yourself the job and so your subordinates follow. Okay, so that is in leadership. Two opposites, very contrasting. Here naman, so work productivity, I will not ask you which between these two do you prefer? Kasi syempre dito tayo sa pangalawa. Kasi itong una sabi niya sa work productivity, let's take the context of a workplace. So, kunwari nasa trabaho, aggressive or assertive behavior whose objective is success in competition and winning is rewarded with high honor. Dito naman tayo sa kabila, gives primary consideration to modesty, quality of life and tenderness, rewards are given for work satisfaction, and salaries are determined based on need, not on production. Okay. So, syempre dito tayo sa pangalawa, or meron bang may gusto ng left, yung Monday to Sunday na katrabaho, ang focus niya ay to meet the quota 100%, very competitive, nakakalimutan na ang work-life balance, wala nang kasiyahan, puro na lang trabaho. In contrast dito sa pangalawa, itong kultura, itong culture ng pangalawa, may regard pa rin sa mental health, may regard sa quality of life, work-life balance, tenderness, very subtle, very calm, very peaceful, and then rewards are given for work satisfaction, and then salaries are determined based on need. Doon sa, dapat nakaparallel yan sa service na nare-render mo at hindi doon sa production. Dito kasi sa kabilang quota-based, so kapag ka na-meet mo ang 70% ng quota instead ng 100%, 70% lang din yung matatanggap na salary mo, hindi yung babayaran yung kabuong araw. So, syempre, doon tayo sa pangalawang culture, di ba? Dito tayo sa pangalawa. Okay, that is work productivity. Now, let's proceed to your nature of common cultural differences in group allegiance naman. Okay, I have again a survey, another question. Who among you, kasi you are first year and today is second sem, during the first semester, you are still finding your circle, your friends, tama? Naghahanap pa kayo ng mga makakasama ninyo for your 4-year stay here in the university. Now, let me ask, who among you has intact personality? When we say intact personality, she or he doesn't mind what others might say or think of her. She or he displays her attitude, her behavior, not minding other people. Yung walang pakialam kung ano sabihin ng iba. Ako ito ako. Wala akong pakialam kung gusto niyo ako o hindi. Ipapakita ko sa inyo kung sino ako. Hindi siya nagko-compromise, hindi siya gaano nakikisama, basta ipinapakita niya lang kung sino siya. Okay, again, nothing is wrong. No wrong answer. Just please raise your hand. Kung sino yung binanggit ko. Kinarakterize ko. Raise your hand kung kayo yun. You have a very strong personality, intact kayo. Raise your hand. Don't be shy. I'm sure na meron sa inyo. Okay, you mean to say the 29 of you are the type of people who please other people, people pleaser kayo, ginagawa nyo kung ano sa tingin nyo yung makakapagpasaya sa iba, o kung ano yung sa tingin ninyo na mapupuri kayo or hindi kayo masabihan ng hindi maganda. So, walang strong personality sa inyo, walang independent, walang may paninindigan. Puro kayo mga people pleaser, ganon, for the
Ma'am,
sake of
half-half.
makisama. Half-half. Oh, sa bagay, yes, fair point. Pwede rin naman. Parang it depends on the call of situation, di ba? Okay, anyway, so half-half kayo dyan. Alright. So, sa individualism, ito yung mga tao class na ayun, may paninindigan, they can stand on their own, hindi sila people pleaser. These individuals can change the standards culture kasi nga very dominant ka, so ikaw yung nag-change sa culture. Sa collectivism naman, sacrificing everything for the sake of the group kasi nga nakikisama ka, people pleaser ka, and then after that, the group can change the culture. So yung grupo ang mag-change sa culture in contrast doon sa individualism, na yung individual ang mag-change sa culture. Okay, and the last type of your cultural differences we have ayan, high context cultures and low context cultures. Dito sa high context cultures, sabi niya, resist change. Okay, nagsisettle lang sa kung anong nakasanayan, sa kung ano ang conventional. So few changes are made since the belief is what was good enough for father and grandfather is good enough for me. So parang dito, what worked for my grandfather and father will also work for me, sabi niya. Kaso hindi siya aware na nag-change ang environment, you have to adapt to the changing environment. Sabi nga na policy natin. In contrast to your low context culture na ang naman ay work for the good of the cause, not the welfare of the group. The focus is on the here and now to get the job done. So change, growth, and innovation are intent. Naman, the emphasis is on change, on growth, on innovation. You are not settling for less. You always seek for better things, for good things. Ayan, and how you can get the job done, things done, nang hindi nagsisettle sa kung ano ang nakasanayan. Okay, so yun yung apat sa task commitment yun. Task commitment, group allegiance, sa ating leadership and sa ating productivity. Okay. Kumusta so far? Medyo madali na mag-intindi ating topic this morning as far as cultural differences are concerned. Okay, if you want to ask me dito sa aking individualism versus collectivism, I have a between answer here. I can always compromise naman, but the will only be about preference on food. I don't care kung kakain tayo ng samji or fishball, hindi naman tayo maarte dyan. I also don't care about the clothing that my friends wear, kung crop top man yan o jacket, it's okay. That's their preference. I'm outside. So doon, I can compromise with the language that we speak. Okay lang din sa akin kung we speak English, we speak Filipino or Ilocano or Pangasinan. Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't mind. Pero when it comes to beliefs, principles, okay, values, like especially during the, that is where I draw the line. Hindi tayo magkakasundo kapag ka ikaw ay sumasang-ayon sa extrajudicial killing, sa pagpatay ng wala sa tamang proseso. Hindi tayo magkakasundo kapag ikaw ay pabor sa penalty. Ayan. Syempre yan yung mga values na pinangahawakan natin. That's the only thing we have as a person. You have to keep it. Our values, our principles, our beliefs. Okay, so that is just in relation to our topic this morning. Pero let's proceed. Kumusta? Okay pa ba? O marami ng activities na ginagawa? Kumusta kayo? Buhay pa ba? Sabi dito, baka ganito kayo pag midterm exam ninyo class ha? Sabi ng mama ninyo, musta exam anak? Sabi mo tipsy. Bakit tipsy? Mo may konting tama. Okay, but ang baba mo sa first grading anak, warm up lang yun ma. O, sabi ng nanay mo, warm up ka sa akin mamaya. Okay, ganyan ha, after the exam, dapat dapat positive kayo pagka-exam mo. Meron pa, maraming memes itong PowerPoint na ito. Pero bagsak ako sa midterms, hala, sabi ng kaibigan mo. Anyway, I have a chismis, no, di ba? Mood swing, ang daling na bago yung mood niya. From crying to I have a chismis. Ito pa. 1, 2, 5, 1, 5, 1, 7, 5. Ang pilok ko talaga, night time, mga kapitbahay, President's Dean's Lister na ako. Oh, pero usually hindi naman tayo ganito. Ang ganito yung parent natin. Naalala ko yung nanay at tatay ko kapag ayan na, nakikita na nila yung report card. Ayan, yung index card na pinagsusulatan ng grades nung college. Oh, alam na lahat ng kapitbahay na magiging cum laude yung anak ko, etc., etc. Tapos nung 4th year na disqualify pala because I am a transferee at yung residence ay dapat 4 years lang. 4.5 yung residence ko. Kasi naging 5 years actually doon sa OTR kasi nag 1 year pa ako sa Kingfisher before I enrolled in DIMSU for my education course. So, pero the average was 4 man niya sana, 1.40 something. Okay, sabi ng 5 to 7, 5 pala, pwede na hindi ako masyadong nag-effort eh, bawi next time. Okay. Yung mga nakatuto kayo sa inyo ng first sem pa lang. So, yan ang mga ninyo, alibis ninyo, hindi masyadong. Tres, ayan, kinabahan ako doon, buti sumabi. Tres lang sapat na. Tapos 5, grades are just numbers. Don't let it define your future. And then INC drop. Life is not a race, Pantola. Ay, nako kayo. Me, after knowing my score, tuloy pa rin naman ang buhay. Hindi naman ako affected. Pero umiiyak na. 2/50 yung score niya. Okay, let's continue with our discussion, communication and globalization class. There are 6 communicating within and across cultures, 6, how do we call this? Let's say, method approaches. Ayan. The better way to call them are approaches. So here are the 6 approaches on how we communicate within and across cultures. Avoiding, accommodating, forcing, educating, persuading, negotiating, compromising, and collaboration, problem solving. Okay, to give you an example, to clarify this and you understand this better, I will be providing examples for each of the 6 approaches. Let's first have number 1, avoiding. Okay, who among you have experienced being messaged by Indians or other races aside from the Filipino race, the messenger, mga Arabo? Sino na ang nakasubok sa inyo na makatanggap ng message galing sa mga Indiano? Again, ganda ni Pauline. Pauline, Bianca, who else? I also tried receiving messages from these random Indians and Arab people, walang magawa sa buhay, Americans. Caroline?
Heidi Sandaman.
Oh, okay. Anyway, doon sa avoiding natin class, you did not reply these people. That is what you call avoiding. Okay? You did not reply or you blocked them or you unfriended them kung sakaling or you unfollowed, you restricted. That is what we call avoiding. That is one approach in communicating within and across culture. Within, kapag ka ang ka-communicate Filipino, at kapag ka across cultures, ibig sabihin from another culture, kapag ka beyond the Philippine race. Okay, accommodating is the exact opposite of avoiding. Dahil mas gwapo si Amerikano kaysa kay Indiano, nireplyan mo si Amerikano. Accommodating ang tawag doon. Diba, racist ka. Nung si Indiano, hindi mo nireplyan. Nung si Amerikano, in-entertain mo. In-accommodate mo. Iba rin. Racist din, diba? That is accommodating. You replied, you even called, you entertained the communication progress. That is accommodating. Number 3, forcing. Forcing is a little in relation to avoiding. In-avoid mo siya, pero nag-create pa rin siya ng dummy accounts or other accounts to run after you, to message you, gumawa pa rin siya ng account. Worst, kapag meron pa siyang pinangahawakan against you and then binablockmail ka niya, you reply me, you respond to me, otherwise I will do this. For example, meron siyang picture of you that is not really nice, that is not really pleasing, all the more if it would tarnish your reputation or if it would make you lose your dignity, such as a nude photo. Buti sana kung yung ano lang, waki-waki lang, or mga candid shots na unpleasing. Pero paano pagka nude pa yan? Fino-force ka niya na mag-reply sa kanya or gawin ang gusto niya in the communication process because she or he is in hold of something that will make you tarnish your reputation. Forcing, ibig sabihin, pinipilit ka niya, kinu-coerce ka niya, coercing into doing something that you are not voluntarily. Okay, number 4, educating, persuading naman. Who among you have tried receiving messages from insurance companies? Diyos ko, ang dami ko lang na-receive na ganyan. Raise your hand. From insurance companies, yung, hello, I am Christian Padlan. I am from the Sun Life or I am from the PRU Life. Are you willing to listen for less than 30 minutes? I will discuss to you the benefits of investing to our company, etc., etc. O, di ba, ang dami? Halos na tayo kasi ang ginagawa na ito para kumita sila. Well, nagtatrabaho lang naman, pero it's annoying, di ba, na it's annoying eh. Minsan, nakakaabala na rin sa privacy mo na may message ka nila kahit di ka nila kilala or kahit na wala namang formal encounter, random search lang over the internet. Tapos kung nakita nila na okay ang profile picture mo, ay i-message ka nila. Meron at meron silang na-encourage. For example, sa 100 na message nila sa social media, meron silang na encourage na isa. May commission na sila doon. Okay, anyway, in educating persuading, so the content of the message will go like this. They will first define the company. They will provide information or details about the company, such as its name, the founder, the year when it was founded. Okay, so those are your information. Ibig sabihin, they are already educated about the company. And then persuading, they will send messages that will tackle the benefits of investing in the company. So sabihin nila doon, kapag nag-invest ka dito, pag namatay ka, may 2 million kang marireceive. Kasi patay ka na, hindi mo na may enjoy. Pero yung beneficiaries mo ang mag-enjoy, such as your wife or your children or your parents, kung sino man ang ilagay mo doon na beneficiary. So the benefits, they are actually already persuading you. So naiintindihan, that's educating, persuading. That is just an example, millions of examples about educating, persuading. Okay, in relation to that insurance company, kwentuhan lang muna just to share with you, they are legal naman, legitimate naman sila, they are paying taxes and they are registered. Although personally kasi, I do not entertain insurance companies. I would rather let my money rest or sleep in a bank, natutulog daw kasi ang pera na nasa bangko hindi nag-grow unlike kapag ka-invest mo yan. Pero mas gusto ko pa rin, risk taker ako pero not so much in money, not about money kasi iniingatan natin yan. Kasi para sa akin, ano din yung insurance company, saan nila kinukuha yung pinapapasakot nila sa kanilang mga tauhan, doon sa kinukuha nilang pera sa nag-i-invest sa kanila. So, paano nila may papangako doon sa nag-i-invest sa kanila na lalago ang pera nila kung yun nga mismo yung ginagamit nila para ipang-run yung company, okay? Naiintindihan, nag-gets ba? Tapos, syempre, na ma-manage nila kasi, for example, nagbigay ng 1,000,000 o kahit na 100,000 lang yung tao sa company nila, hindi naman agad-agad nagbigay kasi may mga terms and conditions pa nila na may withdraw mo lang ito after 3 years tapos ang mai-withdraw lang ay 10%, tapos makukuha na lang yung lump sum sa dulong-dulo na. So nasa kanila pa rin yung pera. Okay, tapos hindi naman araw-araw or buwan-buwan may namamatay na member, so isa lang ang namamatay, so yun lang yung nagbibigyan nila ng 1,000,000. For example, sa isang buwan, 10,000,000 ang nakolekta nila, isang buwan, isa lang naman ang namatay. So 1,000,000 lang o 2,000,000 lang ang lumabas, sa kanila yung 8,000,000. So you see the unreasonable, illogical na takbo ng insurance. So that's just my point of view ha. Iwan ko lang sa inyo. Hindi ko naman sila gustong siraan. My aunt is actually an agent. Nabas niya rin ako hindi talaga. Personally, I have something in mind and I'm not really open to investing in insurance companies. Okay, tatalastas. Number 5, negotiating, compromising. When our Philippine representative negotiate or talk with the Japanese ambassador regarding our economy, that is negotiating. Okay. Paano naman pumapasok ang konsepto ng compromising? For example, sabi ni Japanese, 70-30 ang magiging hatian. Dahil ako ang mag-i-invest sa'yo, ako ang magle-lend. I will be the one to lend billions of money, peso to your country. I should be the one to have the bigger percentage of allocation or of sharing. So 70-30. So negotiating naman, sabi ni Philippine representative, if you want this conversation or this communication to be successful, let me at least tawad-tawad to your offer. What if we make it 60-40? 60 ka, mas malaki pa rin kasi ikaw ngayong nag-invest sa aking bansa. Pero please naman, 40 naman kahit paano yung mapunta sa amin kasi gagamitin mo yung resources namin. No? Dito sa Pilipinas magaganap ang kung anumang business ang pinag-i-investan ni Japanese. So that is negotiating, compromising. Compromising takes place when there are transactions made na or there are deals being made during the conversation, during the transaction, okay? During the negotiation. And last one, collaboration, problem solving. In this example, a group of researchers gathered together in a venue to talk about how to reduce the emission of carbon dioxide. So that is collaboration problem solving. Collaboration because they are a group, or they are groups of people with high coming together, talking with one another, and collaborating with one another for one particular purpose, and that is to solve a problem, that is to arrive at a solution. Katulad nga ng example ko. Okay, are these clear? Are these clear? O, para patunayan natin na malinaw yan, I will be giving examples and then you tell me kung avoiding ba siya, accommodating ba siya, forcing, educating, persuading, negotiating, compromising, or collaboration problem solving. Okay, this is the example. An Indian messaged you and told you about their culture when it comes to food, when it comes to eating. And then after that, after sending you the details on how they eat, for example, he invited you to have a dinner with him. What is it? Ano yun? Avoiding, accommodating, forcing, educating, persuading, number 5 or number 6? Raise your hand. Yes, Alexa Gail?
Ma'am, for me po, educating, persuading po.
Okay, correct. Educating, persuading yan. Hindi yan avoiding kasi wala naman akong sinabi na iniwasan mo si Indian. O, diba? Racist ka. O, pero tama yung sagot ni Alexa Gail. What was that? Educating, persuading. Okay, last one example. Let's try kung malinaw yung explanation natin dito. Let's say, okay, ito. Mga neurodoctors natin, mga neurologists natin, neurological surgeons natin attended a symposium aimed at discovering a cure for... Sige nga. Let's have... Oh, yes, advice.
Collaboration problem solving po.
Okay. Collaboration problem solving. It's very easy to understand, di ba? Magaling kayo, will not... Let's end there. Alam kong alam ninyo ang avoiding, accommodating, forcing, and negotiating, compromising. Now, let's go to your last topic na tayo. Here are some of your guidelines on how you can develop intercultural competence. Okay, when we say intercultural, ibig sabihin, there are 2 or more cultures involved. So, hindi lang Filipino culture, may iba't ibang kultura na rin from all across and around the globe. And how do you know that you have what it takes to talk with an American, to converse with an American, if you have this competency, following all these guidelines? Number 1, widen your field of experience by making new contacts. Do not settle class to talking with people of your level, people of the same level. Kasi hindi ka matututo kasi ka-level mo yung kausap mo eh. Ibig sabihin pareho kayo ng nalalaman. Unlike if you choose to talk to people who are smarter than you, be very open, be very humble, acknowledge kung mas matalino siya sa'yo. Sa mga matatanda, to give you wisdom, ayan, get out of your zone. In order for you to learn, you have to widen your field of experience by contacts. Paano ka matututo mag-Ingles o ma-adapt yung accent ng mga Americans kung ang mga pinapanood mo ay Filipino mo, hindi ka mag-Hollywood. Pero pag ang kausap mo mga Pinoy, wala kang kausap ng mga Americans. Marami naman necessarily na nag-chat sa'yo na Amerikano. Marami pa rin ways on how we can talk to Americans. Comment sections, di ba? Maximize the use of social media sa magandang pamamaraan at hindi lang sa landi-landi ninyo. Sa comment section, pag na-replyan ka niya, etc., you can also request for video call, di ba? Fangirling, etc. Okay. Learn about history and the experiences and aspirations of people from different cultures. Best way to know or understand a person is through understanding his or her culture. Maintindihan mo kung anong klaseng tao siya kapag inintindi mo kung bakit ganun ang kanyang kasuotan, ano ang history niyan, kung sino ang mga naging leaders sa kanilang bansa, naging president sila na nag-impluwensya sa paano sila mag-behave, how they behave at a certain level or degree of decency, etc. Examine yourself for possible stereotypes, hindi yung porket Indiano, meron ka ng judgments, meron ka ng prejudices na I will never talk to an Indian kasi siya, ganyan. Prejudices, that's just, wag ganon, okay? Dapat wala kayong prejudices, wala kayong judgment, kasi kapag judgmental kayo, hindi kayo interculturally competent, okay? Look at the world from someone else's way of looking at and thinking about something not just yours. So the world is not about you, it's not always about you. Not everything is about you. You also have to consider the perspective of other people. Akala mo na lang lahat ng bagay ay patungkol sa'yo. Yung nag-open yung kasama mo, imbis na makinig ka, nag-open ka na rin ng problema mo, di ba? Di wag na siyang mag-open, pagalingan pala kayo, palalaan pala kayo ng problema. O take note ha, we also studied that in purposive communication. When you are trying to converse with someone and someone opened up, nag-share ng problem sa'yo, wag na nag-share ka rin ng problema mo, pakinggan mo siya, okay? Diba doon sa principles natin in the communication process, you have to let the person speak and learn how to listen. Ikaw, okay? So kapag may nag-share ng problema, huwag kang nakikipag-kompetensya. Okay? Kasi nai-invalidate siya. Yung mga linyahan na, kaya mo yan, simple nga lang yan, yung akin nga malala, kasi ganito, diba? Competition pala. Ang problem sharing. So don't be like that, okay? Work on becoming more self-confident. Confidence is the key. Alam nyo lahat yan. Confidence can take you anywhere. Maraming mga tao na daig ang matalino dahil confident siya. Okay? Dahil sa confidence nakapunta ng iba't ibang bansa just because she or he is confident. Okay? Appreciate cultural similarities and differences, acknowledge the essential quality and value of cultures, be very respectful, acknowledge differences, unity and diversity, live and let lead, mga ganyan. Be sensitive and interpret cultural styles of communication. Okay, we have many ways or manners of speaking, kaya be very sensitive. You have to arrive at the right interpretation of cultural styles of communication. For example, who is known to speak in a very angry manner. Yung akala mo nagkasalita siya, akala mo galit siya pero hindi pala. Sa pananalita niya, akala mo galit siya. Sino yan? Tayo yan, mga Pangasinense. O sino naman yung galit na siya, galit na yung mga words niya, pero yung manner of speaking niya malambing pa rin. Sino yan? Batanggenyo, di ba? Alam yan ng kabilang section. Mga malalambing, okay? So the point here, class, is you have to be very sensitive and interpret the cultural styles of communication. Kasi culture ng mga Batanggenyo ang matamlay or mahinahon, sweet na manner of speaking, and then cultural style naman ng mga Pangasinense, yung pasigaw, matigas na pronunciation, buong-buo, at akala mo nagagalit pero hindi pala. So be very sensitive and for you to be considered interculturally competent. Okay. Ito yung barriers to effective national communication or intercultural competence. Ethnocentrism, na-meet na natin yan sa cultural separation. Yung ethnic ka, naniniwala ka na yung ethnicity mo ang pinakamaganda na. Stereotypes and prejudices, yung judgment mo, yung maling connotations mo, yung mga misconceptions mo sa buhay. Okay, assume similarities. Let me give you an example here. Sa assume similarities class, you tend to carry over the practices that you have in your original culture to the host culture. For example, si John ay from an eastern country and then he happens to travel to country. Now, back in his country, ang nature nila doon kapag nakakakilala sila ng bagong mga tao, ay binabesto-besto nila. Pero hindi yan applicable sa Western country na pinasyalan niya. That is why the women in the Western country na na-meet ni John ay they were offended, they were startled, they were shocked, they were aghast because of what John did. Niya sila, binaso-beso niya sila. Sabi ng mga Westerners, why would you kiss me in the cheek? Kakakilala lang natin. Sabi niya, hindi inaasahan ni John na ma-offend yung girls kasi si John back in his origin country ay practice nila yan. Which is wrong. Kasi, hindi ibig sabihin na practice mo sa original country mo, original culture mo, applicable siya sa pupuntahan mong host culture. Assume similarities. You assume that the practice you have in your host country is also applicable to your original country, is also applicable to the host country. That is wrong. You don't have to assume similarity. Huwag kang assuming, okay? Walang assumptions. Dapat, mas nakikisama ka doon sa kultura na pupuntahan mo at without really bringing your old culture. You have to bring it, pero mag-research ka rin ng konti kung applicable siya. And then number 6, definitely anxiety. Kapag ka-anxious ka, may hirapan ka ng makicommunicate. Yan. For example, you have this perception in mind that Filipinos are dark-skinned, the Filipinos are small, Filipinos are not really beautiful, Filipinos are not really smart. So kapag may mga ganyang misconception ka na, and then you are conversing with American who you think are smarter, who you think are more beautiful, are tall, are white-skinned, are fair, ayan, ma-anxious ka na kasi yan na yung nasa utak mo, hindi ka na makakapagsalita. Mag-occur na dyan yung stuttering, stammering, mental block, etc. That is anxiety, okay? So here are your 6 barriers to effective international communication. Okay, isa-isahin natin yan. Na-explain ko naman na. Actually, that's the end of our yan. Umabot tayo. Natapos na natin. Finally, ang chapter 2 class. These are just memes ulit. Ako singil. Bigla sila ubo. Okay, ano yan? Lang makita. Ayan, ito hindi ko gets yan. Ano ba yan? Okay, anyway. That's the end of your chapter 2 class finally. Nasabi ko sa inyo dati na chapter 3 muna bago ang quiz, pero I changed my mind. Para malinis tayo, mag-quiz muna tayo sa chapter 2. So, kailangan nyo nang mag-review class. We proceed to chapter 3. Kasi napag-alaman ko na hindi April 11 ang midterm examination, April 23 to 25. So, mahaba-haba pa ang panahon natin. May 3 weeks pa tayo para sa chapter 4 and 5. And then, I think video lectures will help para mahabol na. So, importante din kasi yung quizzes. Kasi ang mangyayari, pag nag-discuss ako ng chapter 3, mawawala na yung mga pinag-aralan nyo ng chapter 2. Kung pagkasabayin ko yan. So, dapat malinis muna, chapter 2 muna. Let's proceed smoothly with the flow of our timeline para hindi nagkakaroon ng negative effects. Okay? So, do you have any questions, class? Tapos na ang chapter 2 natin. Nagkamali lang ako dyan. Chapter 3 ang nakalagay dyan. Chapter 2 yan. Okay, if you don't have any more questions, please open your camera and let's take a photo and do our class signature pose. Paano yung signature pose natin? Burger? May signature pose ba tayo, Bitilad 1P?
Love scar po. Love scar.
Love scar. Ayan. Come on na. Who will take a photo? Anyone, please, i-large gallery mo ha, and then isend sa GC. Please, large gallery siya. Huwag yung together mode. Pangit kasi yung together mode. I prefer the large gallery. Any volunteer? Can you do it? Jenny Rose, ikaw na lang. O si Colleen na lang daw. Nag-raise ng hand. Okay, love cars. Love cars. Ganito siya. Okay, ready. Edelweiss, hindi ka naka-open ng camera mo. Okay, love scars. Okay na, fully. Huli.
Ma'am, okay na po.
Ma'am.
Screenshot na po.
Okay, sige. Thank you, Pauline. Please send sa GC natin yung group photo natin. Alright, so did someone record this meeting? I will upload once again and then i-share sa inyong group chat para may babalikan kayo for your review. Ending the meeting now. Goodbye, class. Galingan sa next class ninyo. And kung wala na, mag-lunch na kayo. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Alright.
Thank you po, ma'am.